Hey guys, sorry it's taken me so long to make a video on this channel. You probably think I've just disappeared, but um, but I'm finally free and able to make a video. So here I am, and I am topless as you can see. And I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, but if you do, you might know that I got top surgery. So that's mainly the reason I've been absent, because I was getting it set up, I was flying out, I was actually having the surgery, then I was recovering, etc. So now I'm at home with my parents recovering, and I've had top surgery with Dr. Garramone March 10th, 2015, so I'm 11 days post-op. I'll just show you real quick. I'm really happy with the results. There isn't any, it's flat here. My incisions were joined in the center, as you can see. It all looks gnarly still, but yeah, so this is my chest. It doesn't hurt, it itches a little bit, but, that's bad. Also, sorry, the lighting sucks. I don't really know what's up with that. Anyways, I'm not really sure how many topics I've missed, so I'm gonna do a combination of the ones that I've been seeing recently. Right, so apparently I've missed 4 topics, which is horrible of me. I'm sorry, guys. Um, so we're gonna get started on those. All right, 1. Favorite things to do as a kid. I was obsessed with animals. I had binders full of animals that I had sorted, cataloged, lifespan, kind, Latin name, kids, offspring, etc. Everything about them, mating patterns, where they lived, and if they're endangered or not, etc. I was obsessed with animals. The only thing I asked for Christmas were encyclopedias of animals. And in addition to that, I was obsessed with global warming in the sense that I wanted to be the person to stop it. So for example, in Halloween, I was a giant National Geographic magazine about stop global warming. I gave everybody the warming stickers that said stop global warming. I would pull things that were supposed to go in the recycling out of the trash. I was a little insane about it, to say the least. So those are the favorite things as a kid. Being outside, sports, yeah. It seems a little better this way. So, all right, number 2, binding. I think I already did a video on binding, so I'll link it in below. But binding, I used a GC2B binder. I've made multiple posts about it on my Instagram, on my Tumblr, so I'll also link those down, or like right here or something. But yeah, I would go for GC2B. I don't really endorse any other binder. I didn't bind for that long because I found it extremely uncomfortable because my breasts were 36 double D before top surgery, which you can't tell, which is pretty cool. And you can see the transformation pictures also on my Instagram, my Tumblr. Again, link it down below. So yeah, I bind. I bound. I bound. Is that what you say? 3, doing something out of your comfort zone or things that are uncomfortable. Let's see. Though I appear at first people to be comfortable, I'm often not very socially adventurous. And I used to be much more as a kid, but as I got older and more uncomfortable with myself, I think I drew inward. So I think as I become more comfortable with myself now, being out and stuff, and also like having top surgery, I think I'll be more better at that. But yeah, social interaction makes me nervous. And crowds of people make me nervous because I feel like I'll get lost in them and lose myself, or that I'm not ever good enough, or whatever. There's like a lot of reasons, but yeah, that's out of my comfort zone. Last one is unsupportive people. Sorry, I'm like breezing through these, but this is probably gonna be the longest one. So in my transition and in my coming out process, which started about 8 months ago, um, I have found unbelievably amazing people and incredible support. Um, I have always doubted people. I've always been skeptical of people, and that's why it took me so long to tell people. But in the end, everybody was incredibly supportive, and it was crazy how amazing everybody was. I have found some unsupportive people in that they support me as a person, but they can't understand why I would need to transition, why I need to take hormones or whatever. They don't understand the physical medical transition. Um, and one person asks me repeatedly, like, I don't understand why you can't just change your mind. Why, like, you don't need to change your body, you're so beautiful, etc. And mainly what I try to do with those people is recognize that, one, they love me as a person, and I know that, I'm not doubtful of that, and two, that it's ignorance and that's holding them back, and also the lack of desire to actually understand. So one of these types of people in my life isn't ready to understand, and until she's ready to actually accept it, I can't help her understand. And I recognize that, and I try not to get down on myself about it, and I know that this is my truth, and I'm living my truth, and I'm not trying to live it for anybody else. And so I guess what I can say to people with unsupportive parents, or, well, unsupportive friends and family, that you have to learn to live your own truth and live your life for yourself, and let other people kind of fall into step as it comes. And it's going to be hard, and it's going to take a while, because not everybody is supportive, and not everybody understands. But if you carry yourself with authenticity and grace and confidence, I think people start to kind of accept you with, or receive you with the same attitude. That said, I know there's a lot of unsupportive parents out there, and I've been blessed with amazing parents who do everything for me and are completely supportive. So I don't know if I can speak about unsupportive parents as much, because I haven't had that experience. I do have friends who have had that experience, and it breaks my heart that people could do that to their kids. But I guess my advice would be the same thing, is just with, like, that I carry myself with other people, is just, you have to present yourself with grace and present yourself as if, so this is your point of view and that's their point of view, and maybe you guys don't mix, but try to find a way to compromise, not yourself, but compromise in understanding each other. So yeah, that's all I got. You guys should check out my channel, because I made a lot of videos on there. And yeah, I'll link that. Here's my channel right here. I'll put a little comment. And go check that out. Check out my Instagram, Tumblr, whatever you feel like. All of that will be in the description below. All right. Have a great day, y'all.